just sitting on everything. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guessed by the title, I'm going to be doing a makeup collection, but with all of my eyeshadows. And I figured you guys really liked my last makeup collection video, so this one was a no-brainer because I have a whole bunch of eyeshadows that I just sometimes forget that I have. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. The first one, just it's on top of the pile, is my Wet n Wild Au Naturel palette. I did this with the tutorial, but I didn't really like it, so I kind of deleted it. Not kind of, I did delete it. There's some really good shadows in this palette, and if you're in the hunt for a new one that's not going to break the bank, then go ahead and pick this one up. There's a swatch of 4 of the colors. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see this black is super pigmented and it's just chilling there on my finger. And yeah, it's a good palette. If you're in for the au naturel stuff like I am, then I would highly, highly recommend picking this up. I picked mine up at Walmart. I don't remember how much it is, but I'm sure somewhere in this video I will link the price. So, yeah. This next one is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette. This is the Warm Neutrals palette, and I just dug my nail into one of these shadows. As you can guess, warm neutrals, you've got all your warm neutrals. It's a very pretty palette. This kind of reminds me of, I don't have it, but it looks like the Naked Heat palette, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's super similar. Here's the Naked Heat palette. I don't know if you can really see that. And then here's the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette, Warm Neutrals. So if you don't want to spend a whole bunch of money on the Urban Decay one, go ahead and pick this one up. I think I picked mine up at Target when I wasn't supposed to get something at Target, but you know how Target is. The next 2 palettes are my Naked 3 palette and my Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette. Oh, this one, I'm actually very scared to use a tutorial for the Naked 3 palette just because it's honestly not that great anymore. I'm sure it'd be good for like some romantic looks, but as you can see really closely, I have scraped the top layer off just to get better color payoff. And on a clean finger, I'm just going to show you the shade Blackheart. There it is right there. And I'm going to swatch it for y'all right there. Oh, super pigmented actually. I think I am super excited to use this. So yeah, that's the Naked 3 palette, and here is the Naked Smoky palette. This one didn't really get talked about a lot. This reminds me of the original one, just with the blues right here instead of right here. I haven't really used this one much, but as you guys do know, I'm doing a Sentimental Sunday series, and these 2 are next on the list. Next is a smaller, bigger palette, I guess I can say that, is the NYX Avant Pop palette. I've used this one in a couple tutorials, maybe 1, maybe 2. They have another one, it's got a black in it, but these ones have really pretty shimmer shades. I really like these 2 shimmer shades right here. Mainly that's why I have the palette. Just kidding. It's a good palette. I definitely recommend it for beginners. So yeah. This is the Nouveau Chic one, I guess that's how you say it. Okay, next are my little ones. My little babies. If you guys watched my recent Ulta haul, you'll know that I picked up the LA Girl Eye Luxe Mesmerizing Eye Quads. I really love these boys. I mean, I don't really have anything to say about them other than these 2 are so good, as you guys could tell from one of my tutorials that I did. So yeah, highly recommend them. Pick them up. And yeah, good ones. Next 2 are my Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Quads. This one is Plum and this one is Rust. So for Plum, they had these separated by eye colors. Plum one was for brown eyes. As you know, purple does really go with brown eyes really, really well. But I found that basically however you do your eyeshadow, anything goes with your eye color. Except for blue on blue. I don't really like how people do that. This one, Rust, I think this one was for either green eyes or blue eyes. I'm not sure. I'm thinking more blue eyes just because brown and blue go really, really well together. And these eyeshadow quads are really good if you don't want to go for the big old shade and light eye palette. They have a glimmer one and then they also have a matte one out. So go ahead and check these out. These are really cute, really soft, really blendable. As you can see, I'm just gonna bloop. A lot of color right there. Next is my Smashbox Cover Shot Matte Eye Palette. This one doesn't have a color name, but it is the kind of purple one. If you guys do know, Shay Mitchell helped with these, I guess. I don't really know if this was her collab, but she mainly was the model for all of these eyeshadow palettes, and that was mainly what drew me to them because I love Shay Mitchell. I love Pretty Little Liars. If you are like an OG fan, she was on Degrassi, so yeah, you just gotta keep your eye out for that one. These are really good. It's really, you can actually use these 3 shades right here for an everyday eyeshadow look. I have done that before, and then you can amp it up with the black and also the purple as well. So yeah, it's a good one too. Dun, 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 my little man-eater palette from Tarte. Oh, I love this one. These shimmer shades are actually to die for. Let's see, here is Foxy, and then here is Lace. Kind of looks off because I've got other colors on my fingers, but these are really good. You can do like a nice red, brown, smoky eye with this palette. I mean, because it's really got all you need. It's got your transition shade. You can use this as transition shade as well, outer corner. You can use that on your lid, got your brow bone, and you've also got these as just like all over lid shade before you put down any other eyeshadow. Next are two Too Faced palettes. I have the Chocolate Bar palette and then the Sweet Peach palette. If you guys watched one of my tutorials from May, was it May? I did an all Too Faced tutorial and I used both of these pretty boys right here. And Too Faced can do no wrong when it comes to eyeshadows. This one is like their OG palette. And it smells like chocolate. They have a whole series for the Chocolate Bar palette. They have this one, they have Semi-Sweet, they have, I know they have another one, but I can't remember the name of it. But that one smells like chocolate as well. The colors are really, really good. I haven't played with this one as much as I should, but I think I'm going to throw this one into my Sentimental Sunday video as well. The next one is my Sweet Peach palette. Just smells like peaches. This is a very good summer palette. It's got your, I guess, your transition shades right here and your kind of bolder colors right here, which are all very peach color-like. You've got your pinks up here, then you've got some of your browns up here, and then your blues and your purples for whenever your peach bruises. So yeah, they did a really good job creating this palette. I have another Tarte one. This is my Tartelette and Bloom palette. You guys already know how much I love this one too. I try not to use this one too much because I know you guys don't like everybody using the same palette over and over again, but can't help it. This one's like a good one. They do have the Tartelette roasted one, but I saw way too many similarities with this one, but now that I'm looking at this one up close, the roasted one, is that it? The roasted one has more of oranges and reds and all your leaf colors. So I don't know, I might pick that one up, I might not, who knows. I will let y'all know. Next are two Urban Decay palettes. This is the Urban Decay Jean Michel, I'm gonna say Michelle, Basquiat palette. This one is the bright one. And I picked this one up when it was on sale, and I'm so glad that I did. I have used this blue in the palette just because I didn't have a blue at the time, and just, I'm gonna do this really lightly. Look at that. So freaking pigmented. Now this one is black. And it is really tricky to get blacks really, really dark. So you're going to have to rub your finger on that one. So yeah, go ahead and try and find this one if you can. Order it off their website. I don't think it's in stores anymore. I think it was limited edition. It's a good palette. This one is the Naked Basics palette. And I use this one on the daily. You guys can see from these 3 shades right here. It's kind of messy up there. But I really do like this for an everyday look. If I want to go purple, I can go purple. If I want to go blue, I can go blue. If I want to go browns and oranges, I can go browns and oranges. So yeah, this palette has basically everything that you need. The colors are really, really creamy and they blend out like butter. Pick that up if you can. I have the BH Cosmetics Curly Bible palette. It's a good palette, but if you don't play with it as much as most people do, the colors do tend to not get as great of a color payoff as you want. She does have a newer palette out. It's the bigger one. It's got more shadow shades. I think it's got a blush up there and it's got more highlighters. So yeah, go ahead and pick that one up. I don't know if they sell this one on their website anymore, but I know the big one is available in Ulta's. I am going to keep this one just because I want to play around with it and throw that into my Sentimental Sunday videos as well. Next are two of my Lorac palettes. I have the Lorac Pro, and then I have my Lorac Pro Mega 3. This one is one of my OG favorites from my first video, and then a video that I just posted, the Dramatic Fall Look. I use this palette too. It's really good. I don't need to swatch this for you guys because, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it on my eyes already. This black, I cannot get enough of this. So, it's like butter. I'm just going to swatch every black that I can find in palettes for you guys. So yeah, go ahead and find this one if you can. You might have to order this off of Lorac's website, but if you can, it's worth it. The Lorac Pro 3 was very limited edition. When my sister and I would go to Ulta, I was like swatching it every time. My sister was like, no, you don't need it, which was good because at the time it was just out of stock. And then one day she was like, you know what? Let's just go to Ulta and you can buy it. It'll be like your Christmas present to you. So I bought it. And honestly, don't play with it that much, but these shimmer shades are really, really good. They've got a nice black in here. You can do your blue looks, purples, pretty eggplant shade right here. The shimmers are really good. They have a rose quartz, which I'm all about the rose gold right now. And yeah, it's got a nice hefty size mirror in here. And I mean, yeah. They do have the Pro 4 coming out soon. And that one just did not appeal to me at all. I'm going to do singles first, and then I'm going to finish up my palettes for you guys. Okay, singles. I'm actually going to do my loose glitters first. I picked these up from Ulta. It's the NYX Base and Body times. Ooh, nothing broke. Praise. Okay, like I was saying, the NYX Face and Body Glitter Brilliance. This one is in the shade Teal. I haven't used this one because I don't know what I'm going to use this with. I have glitter glue and I have all that good stuff. I don't know what to use with this. Next is my copper one. I did a look with this that I was going to put up for prom season, but I just got it up way too late, so I just decided to delete it. And then I also had a Lady Gaga look, but I didn't like the way that one turned out either, so maybe sometime next year I'll do something with these glitters for you guys. And then the next one is bronze. This one's really pretty as well. I think for like New Year's Eve I'm going to pull out this one and do a look using that for you guys. Next are four single eyeshadows from Ulta. This one is in the shade Seashell. I used this one in a tutorial back in April, I think it was. This one, it's a nice soft little pink. Seashell, obviously. This one is in the shade Sandstone. And I like Ulta's packaging because you can see the shades through here, as with a lot of the other single eyeshadows that come in cases like these. Next one is this shade Sable. It's a good transition shade, and I use this one whenever I don't have a transition shade in another palette, or I'll just throw in some bronzer in my crease. And this next one is this shade Social Climber. And it's a nice shimmer shade. It kind of reminds me of like Coca-Cola or something like that. These are all good single eyeshadows. Pick them up if you want. Yeah. The last four single eyeshadows I have are, one is from ColourPop. I got this one as a free gift whenever I did that whole big, when I ordered the Aquarius set. And I picked this one out. This one is in the shade Prickly Pear. And it reminds me of this one right here. So this one is Prickly Pear, and then this one is Sandstone. These two are kind of similar. You're giving me similar vibes right now. But I think I'm going to like Prickly Pear better because I haven't played with this one at all. Oops. The next 3 single eyeshadows I have are from Urban Decay. This one is the shade Roach. I'm not sure if this is any other palette. Gosh, did I like... No, I did something. This is a good one. This next one is Midnight Cowboy. I think I meant to pick up like Midnight Cowgirl. It's a nice, pretty single shadow. I am a big Megan and Liz fan, and I watched one of their videos where they use Midnight Cowboy, or maybe it was Midnight Cowgirl, which I do have Midnight Cowgirl right here, and they used it in one of their tutorials, and it just looked super pretty, so I decided to pick it up too. I'm a follower. Next, for my favorite palettes, you obviously know, this is the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette and the Anastasia Subculture palette. My sister got me the Modern Renaissance for Christmas. She's like, have you played with it yet? And I'm like, no, I haven't played with it. She's like, I got it for you for Christmas, so play with it. I said, okay. So I played with it, and I fell in love with it. The only shade I haven't used is Antique Bronze. So I need to find a tutorial to use Antique Bronze in. And if you don't know what shade that is, it's this one. I feel like that one gets overlooked a lot. Because you've got this one right here. And you got Venetian Red, Red Ochre, Real Gar right here. Yeah, I'm going to have to go back in and play with this bad boy. I think I have it lined up for a tutorial coming up soon. The next one is the Subculture palette. I love this palette. A lot of people hate it, but I love it. I have to go in with a light hand with it. I don't know how many times people have to say go in with a light hand. Blend out very, very nicely. And yeah, pick this up if you can. They have the Prism palette out now. And yeah, that one didn't really appeal to me as much as the Subculture one did. Even though I said I wasn't going to get the Subculture one, but I obviously did. Next, you guys probably can already guess, I saved the best and most that I have for last, which is my Morphe palettes. I'm just going to go off with small to big. First small one up is the Morphe and Kathleen Lights palette. She did a really good job like putting these shades together. I think I heard that she made this shade herself, so I can see why. It's a very pretty shade. And I really do love this palette. I've been putting this on my eyes throughout the week. I think I did this one yesterday. And I dabbled into these 2 shades in this one, and then I put the black one on the outer part of my eye. And if you guys want to see a tutorial using those 4 colors, then let me know and I'll do that. Next 2 are the 25A and the 25B. This one's Copper Spice 25A and Bronze Mocha 25B. I'm going to go in with the Baba Voom one first. The Copper Spice one. I think they are selling this one in Ulta stores now, which, I mean, finally, Morphe's finally at Ulta, so now I don't have to order my stuff offline. Well, some of my stuff. I really do like this palette, though. I used it in several tutorials that I absolutely loved. I love the way the looks came out. You got everything. This is such a fall palette. You got your mattes up here. Well, this one's a shimmer shade, and then you've got the rest of your shimmers down here, and you got a good black down here. And then this one right here is more of your romantic one. This one has more of the mauves and the purples. You still do have some of your shimmers right here. And this one's kind of, I don't want to say shimmer, but it's kind of velvety with a satin finish. So yeah, it's good ones too. Okay, big guys, this one right here, can you tell which one this is? I'm sure everyone's looks like this. This is the Z35O palette, the original. Just look. This camera isn't really showing how much I've used this palette, but I absolutely love this palette. They have the 3502 out, which I am going to grab as soon as I can. So, yeah, they did a really good job on this. This one sold out really fast the first time. And I think it's smart to wait till the hype dies down on a palette to finally pick it up. This one right here that fell on the ground was the 35R palette. Such a fall palette. I mean, can you even, like, fall palette right there. This next one is the 35K palette. This one is the blues. I use this in a recreation look that I did like the way that it turned out. You really do have your blues up here to create kind of a blue smoky eye. Also your browns and your lights right here for highlighting your brow bone, inner corner. This palette really does have everything divvied up. So this is a good palette too. I mean, all these are good palettes. This next one is the 35T. Oops, I can't really turn this one much. Some of these shadows are loose. This is a mauve nude lover's dream. As you can see, I mean, I don't really need to explain this one. Yeah. I mean, what else can I say about this? You really do have your shimmers and your mattes really spread out around in this one. I do like this shimmer shade right here and this one right here. They're very iridescent-like. They look different on the pan, but whenever you swatch them, they just give off a different color. Here's this one. Very pretty. Next two, probably my absolute favorite, even though all my Morphe shadows are my favorite. This one is the 35O. This is my most 35OM, that one. It's my most recent Morphe purchase. And as you can see, I really dug into this one because it's a good transition shade for me. If you're looking for just a straight matte palette, go ahead and pick this one up. It's good. It looks very different from the 35O palette review. And I haven't really done a comparison of these. 35OM and 35O. I'll do that like that. See if you guys can tell the difference. So yeah, they look really different. Oh, I see what they did. They've changed out some of the ones that are shimmer and they just made them darker. Well, that's unfortunate. Next bad boy is the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette. Nice and dirty. That's well loved. Ugh, I haven't opened this one in a while. Shocker, I know. This is just your this is like really the only palette you need if you're going to go in for one. You've got your browns right here, you've got kind of your reds and pinks, you got your darks, and then you've got your bright colors up there. You can do several type of looks with these. If you're not in for the bold look, you can go for the bright ones right under your lower lash line, or you can just go all in and just put those all over your lid and do whatever you want. This palette really has no limits to it. You can create any type of look that you want. It does come with a note card. I taped mine up here because whenever I film, I don't want to look down and then look back to the shade because I will get lost. So, whew, yes, that completes my makeup collection eyeshadow edition. If you guys did like this video and you want to see more like makeup collection videos but different products, I guess, go ahead and leave a comment down below. I do have one in mind that I'm going to do. But yeah, go ahead and click that subscribe button right here, followed by the little bell so you don't miss anything from me. I upload twice a week, sometimes 3, but definitely 2 videos up a week because I don't like to leave people hanging, and it just makes me feel like I get stuff accomplished whenever I upload multiple videos. And also go ahead and give this video a thumbs up because thumbs up are just what everybody needs. And that is it from me, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!